Hello everybody. Unfortunately for today, got rained out of the drag strip. So she's sitting here all covered up right now. We're gonna have to cover the electrical system here so it don't get wet tonight. I have to find another place to race it. Fortunately, they closed their doors for today. Damn. So, let's see what's going on in here then. Hello! How's it going? So, the rabbit is now in the PT's place. I can't really get the whole car in the frame. Tried to a little bit.
It's actually quite a bit bigger than PT Cruiser when you get in this little garage.
Yeah, surprisingly it's a little longer. So it used to have an engine in the front, as you can tell from all this stuff. Right there's the axle. You can see that. Just blacked right the fuck off. The doors are super, whoa, okay, about ready to fall off, but they weigh nothing. I noticed the driver's door didn't want to close the other day when I drove it around. It did close.
Yeah, nice.
Anyways,
Has no windows, so
what does that weigh?
Makes it like the
4 or 5 pounds?
first Vipers. So, I don't know, we get this hooked up and at least get it drivable here, and then we'll see about getting it stood up on the bumper.
Standing them up on the bumpers shouldn't be that hard. Actually, I wonder if I could pick it up like this.
It did.
Well, when it's flat on the ground.
Oh, well.
Kind of want to try it. Here, take the gimbal.
All right.
And it's got the mounting stick on the bottom, so you all right, I remember this was really sharp. So
Yeah. Good luck with that.
The electronics. We gotta go.
Oh my God, it's pouring rain. Hold on, we gotta pause this video.
Okay, we're back. That was a little wet.
A little rainy, perhaps.
You know, I had just mentioned in the beginning of that video that we needed to cover the electronics up.
You can see
I
it's
guess
been in a
there's
wreck
sheet.
before. But push back, there's that crumple.
Yeah, it has. Well, you can kind of tell that from that front end anyway. It's not exactly straight. That one's pushed down on that corner, and it's just all tweaked.
It used to be a little nicer until somebody got out of hand with the skid loader trying to move it.
Or with forgot how deep an M16 sight is.
Yeah, that was bad. I could not figure out for the life of me why I couldn't hit the target twice. I run 2 bullets right through this son of a bitch, right up through the door over here.
You know, it's because an M16 rail's about that tall. So if you look over it, the sight's clear. Rail's not. It's that perfect amount of distance.
Yep.
Let's look at the other side. You can see the exit hole. So the holes of the bullets went in the exact same hole. You know, so you were lined up with the target.
Chevrolet engine, that's what we're gonna have to use. That's what we're resorting to is Chevrolet engines nowadays.
Well, we do have a 318, but that one just did run. Like,
I've
not
heard
long
this
ago.
one run. I've seen the inside of it before, so I know it's legit.
Yeah.
And that other what do you call it? Grab bag 318 we got over there. You need to get some nice zoomy stacks fill up to kind of curve out and bump out like this, like right here. You know?
That'd be cool.
So they'd be right in the way of doing anything
So
to
you
it.
wouldn't be able to touch it. And they'd blow in your face the whole time.
No, they're going to tilt back just a little bit. So they wouldn't really blow in your face if you really got them hooked over them. The motor within this did blow up too, and I didn't know it. I had no idea. It still ran, it started back up.
Oh, right, yeah.
It
It sounded great still.
It sounded just ran a little funny. And then when I started looking, I found, we had it inside and I was trying to turn over my hand. And I heard a valve spring snap under the valve cover. I thought, what the hell is that noise? So we opened it up, found the valve spring sticking all the way down in that cylinder, and then not moving back up. And I started to look, and it had broken off the exhaust valve and jammed it through the piston, and just beat it to death in there, and then got stuck and stayed that way. It was fine.
They lit us fire into the intake and
Oh,
then
yeah.
burned fire into each other one
It
and
also
then
did-
scorched all the other pistons and burned holes
It
in
did
them.
suck aluminum shavings back through the whole entire engine through that from that port.
Which
That was exciting.
was a nice sandblaster to all the other pistons.
Yeah, it was a shame, but mild oversight. That's what you get.
We have moved on past that. We have multiple engines now to put in here. If this one pops, fuck it. We got that one. And then we have another one. Oh, it's panning over. That one, right there. 69.
318. It's a 400 small block, and my grandfather built it, and he was old. You know, and old people don't tried to convince him to put 5.7 rods in it when he redid it, but he didn't think that was necessary, so it's still got the original shitty little short 412 watt rods, so 5.56 everything. And they really benefit from the 5.7 rod for sure. But that shouldn't be what's really harming it either. And also, I think it might just be the RV cam that he put in there, and then the fact that he probably retarded or advanced it or something, trying to get it more lower end.
Now you gotta be careful. You can't say the word retarded unless you're talking about an engine.
I am talking about engine and the people that build them. Yeah, they're retards. I'm obviously retarded, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. This is what, or maybe this is a certain kind of retard. But
You know, I did get 6-inch rods for this thing. They're just 197s instead of 220s, and you're gonna have to offset grind the crank by 100 thousandths to get that to work.
Yeah.
I did the math. That works. You can offset grind the crank 100 thousandths
you can, but we don't have a crane grinder.
inwards. But yeah, we don't have the
Anybody wants
tools.
to get rid of a crane grinder, let me know.
And you know, our local machine shop guys
I
are.
could use a cylinder bar hone.
That's smart. Use a bar hone?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? So I can do some cylinder boring and some line boring and shit like that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah. And I can just build more stuff at home that
Why
way.
can't we just mount that crankshaft offset in the lathe? Cut her down.
That old South Bend 9-inch lathe over there? I don't think so.
That old lathe right there. That one.
With the leather belt that's stapled back together about 10 different ways.
Hey, that's how they used to do it back then.
You used to use one set of little staples, not like multiple sets.
Is that-
They're all different lengths and got pin hooks in them. And there's your bed. But
Does it spin true is the
hey,
question.
it works. Don't turn it on. There's a key in the chuck, man.
Oh, you never just turned on one with the key in the truck? I like to do that all the time.
Safety first. Look at that thing. Runs like a sewing machine.
You can hear it scratching the pulleys.
But it won't really sew anything.
Just a little old.
And there's my next peaky cruiser I gotta fix up. Right there.
All right. Oh, I messed it up. I ain't gonna worry about that. I'll let you fix that later. The racing cruiser.
That one's that's a little small.
I would have to say that looks like the same wheelbase as a certain nitro engine right there.
Okay, it does.
Not exactly a car I would drive to work.
Yeah, well, originally I think the seat might have screwed back part, but this firewall has got to go because there's going to be no fire in front of it, so we don't need a firewall there. You know what I mean?
This is the firewall.
That's the firewall in the back now, that's right. So we take this firewall out,
Does it still turn?
and then we're going to have to put a huge piece of plexiglass in a big section of it there so that I can see when it's in the air.
Yeah, go look through the floor. I'm gonna steer the brakes.
I say you're going to be looking out through the bottom of that firewall, the way I see it.
You're doing this now.
I have to move that. Of course, we ain't gonna use that same rack and pinion or nothing, but I gotta finish the frame out under here. And then she'll be minty.
Is everything turning?
Yeah, it's turning. Yeah, see the wheels? They're turning. It still work. Oh, come on, camera.
Yeah, look at how the wheel turns.
It's just because the steering column's loose, it makes you think that something's wrong. And it truly seems that way. It's amazing how much just having a rigid steering column can help you steer. This is the Jacked Rabbit. I think, right? Is that the name we decided? Jacked Rabbit?
The jackrabbit?
Or Bunny Poop?
Where's
I
your
don't
bunny
know.
poop?
It's in the truck still.
Where we took the rear end off, there was a pile of bolts in a little pile. And it looked like just like a pile of shit in the driveway. I thought, like, wow, look at that, it's bunny poop. And then realized it's actually rabbit turds.
From this rabbit.
Yeah, from a big rabbit.
From a rabbit.
Little tiny bolts.
Alright.
Alright, I'm taking it back.
Taking it back.
Cameraman's taking the camera.
Tires, huh? What do you think of them tires?
I think I want them on my car.
I bought these at a swap meet for $35, and then I juked the guy down another $3.
Right? I remember you doing that $3 thing.
Right around, I'm $3 short, but yeah, I figured, what the hell? And they hold air perfectly. They don't ever leak a drop.
And they completely stick out, like the inner fender, or the inner bead is where the outer bead would normally be.
And they're size 31, 16, 50, 15. So 16 and a half inches wide.
16 and a half. That's wider than your top fueler ones, aren't they? Top fueler ones are 15s, I thought.
I think they're 16s.
So it is still
That's
wider.
a slick, though. That's a slick. This is not, obviously. And there's a big difference in traction from this tire goes.
Oh, I know
Found
that.
that out on the PT Cruiser.
Yeah, these tires were actually slipping a lot, and we couldn't get them to hook up. even though they're fatter than the ones that are on it now.
When we took these off and put 10 slicks on it, and it hooked up so much better, it was incredible.
Yeah. Somebody got a little excited with the forklift. Hit that.
Overzealous,
Hit this. Did a little swirly do there. A couple little shots there. May or may not have folded that in. Where's your tailgate?
Right here. I completely annihilated the tailgate. Completely.
Tailgate was mint.
And it somehow got caught, and then got caught again, and then got really caught. And
He has a tendency to run over anything in the yard that you don't pick up. Bikes, when we were kids, were not around for long. Yeah, there's the tailgate. It took a beating.
hey, just a little bit of, just a little body hammer work there, and maybe some mud should be good to do. Right?
Oh yeah, some mud. Fix that right up. Oh yeah, that's nothing you gotta worry about right there. It's good shape other than that.
Muddy. Oh yeah.
Get that rust all fixed up there.
I haven't decided about the radiator yet. Do I want to put the radiator back here like I had it originally?
You might want to put it.
Or do I want to put it in the front and just run tubes up there?
I feel like the front would be better because you'd have more coolant capacity up there, but then you'd have more weight on the front end.
Well, I don't think I have to worry about the weight problem.